back today with another fragrance review. I know it's been sort of a while, I kind of keep saying that. I've been trying to do my videos more often like I used to, but it's just been sort of a little hectic right now. But I am back with another review, and today I wanted to do another from my Paris Hilton collection. So this one's been requested a couple times, so I'm finally getting around to doing it. And it's called Fairy Dust, and it was released in 2008. But before I get started on the review, I just wanted to say a quick hello to Sven from Germany. I know you really wanted this review of Fairy Dust, so I'm dedicating this video to you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with the advertisement for Fairy Dust. Paris Hilton likes to play dress up every now and then, and she likes to... I think I said this in the last video, she likes to dress as she likes to become different creatures for her advertisements. So this time she is a fairy, of course, for her Fairy Dust fragrance. So here's the advertisement, and it kind of makes me laugh a bit. I mean, I like it. It's playful, it's fun, and it's just Paris being silly, but she looks a little ridiculous. She's wearing this, very scantily clad fairy outfit. She's kind of sparkling away, flying through the night sky. She has this look on her face that's kind of like, I don't know, she's either at peace or drunk. I'm not sure which one. It says Fairy Dust by Paris Hilton, and along the back is just sort of the glitter, the twilight, the fairy dust kind of going down the box there. So that's the advertisement, and then that slips off the box, and here's the actual carton for it. I like this better actually. It's like the same deep blue, but it has these really nice little twinkling lights on it. These little fairy dust sparkles, and you can feel them they kind of pop off the box a bit, and they're very shiny, very glittery, and I actually like this box a lot. So, and it just says Fairy Dust Paris Hilton on the top there. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the bottle design. So I've got it right here. This is the 50 milliliter bottle of Fairy Dust. So it's sort of like the medium sized one. You can get a 30 ml or you can get a 100 ml. And I don't know, I don't love the bottle. I feel like the main thing I don't like is that there's not enough color to it. We have the blue in the top part, but the rest of the bottle is just clear, and the liquid's kind of this pale yellow. So that's kind of weird. I wish the bottle was a light blue, a color like this, or a teal or something, just to give more of a magical kind of feel. But it doesn't have that. And the lid is the lid's sort of clunky, it's this big plastic prism. That's kind of weird. It says Paris Hilton along the rim of the lid, and the sprayer is blue, so that gives it a bit of color. And then of course on the front is a fairy. Yeah, so there she is. Kind of looks like Tinkerbell with her little wand thing. So that's the bottle for Fairy Dust. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the sample card. So if you watch my other Paris Hilton reviews, you know that I have the sample cards for each one of her scents, and I like showing them because they're cute little samples. They come with the ad and a little description of the fragrance. I love reading because Paris Hilton writes them herself, and they're always so ridiculous and funny, and I want to share with you what Paris Hilton has to say about her Fairy Dust fragrance. This is the funniest one of all of them. Okay. The scent is magical. It's delicate in the morning, sensual during the day, and seductive in the evening. When I wear Fairy Dust, I feel as whimsical and free as a dazzling fairy, says Paris Hilton of her playful new fragrance. So that's what Paris has to say about Fairy Dust. And I would agree with, some of that. It is whimsical, it is dazzling, it is playful. Delicate, sensual, and seductive, not so much. Not so much. Oh, and the catchphrase for the fragrance is, "Do you believe in fairy tales?" I don't know, Paris, do we? Let's find out if they're truly real. Okay. So, I don't think Fairy Dust is Paris Hilton's best fragrance, but it's not her worst one either. I feel like it's gotten a lot of like bad press. Like a lot of people don't like it. It's a little different. It's a little bizarre. Like there's something weird about it. But I'm gonna like tell you, what it smells like. We're gonna go through it step by step as always. It's classified as a floral scent. But I would say it's more of a, if I could classify it, I would say it's a magical fruity floral. I know that sounds stupid, but that is what it is. So, I'm going to tell you what you get when you first spray this. Oh, I can smell the magic, everyone. I can smell the magic. So, in the top note of Fairy Dust, it was listed as having pink peony and orange blossom. And that's all that was listed. And I was like, no, no, no. There has to be something else in that top. There was something like very sparkly and, dare I say it, whimsical about the top. And I was like, what? I don't know what it is. Like, I can't identify like a fruit. It smells like it does smell fruity, but it has something just bizarre about it. And I tried to like figure it out. Couldn't do it. So I went online. I'm like looking it up. I'm like, fairy dust. What's in fairy dust? And I finally found out what it was. It's wine. It's wine, sparkling wine beverage is in this fragrance. And I was like, really? And then I continued like looking up, and like Paris has some sort of like deals. Like she's the spokesperson for Prosecco. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but Prosecco wine beverage that come in like cans. Look it up. Okay, look it up. Prosecco. It's some sort of like wine company, and Paris Hilton is like the head person for it. So she like joined that company in 2008 when she made Fairy Dust. So I guess they had a deal that like, oh, will you put some of our wine in your fragrance? And of course Paris is like, okay. So there is sparkling wine beverage in this fragrance. So having that in mind, I kind of smelled it again. I was like, maybe that's why I couldn't figure it out, because it's wine. And maybe that's why Paris feels so whimsical when she sprays it on, because she's drunk. And that is why, that's the mystery solved. She isn't free and at peace. She actually is drunk. So that is what's going on in this picture. Now having said that, I don't hate the top. I actually do like it. It's fun, it's a little, peculiar, and it's fruity, sparkly, and it has, those florals are there, but they're kind of, masked a bit by that wine. But I don't hate the top. I think it's actually a fun, interesting top note. Okay, so at this point of our magical journey, I'm actually thinking that this is one of Paris Hilton's best fragrances, because I really do like that, opening. But, Fairy Dust takes a very bad turn for the worse at this point onward. I feel like, when you spray it on, I picture all the fairies, all the pixies, just, sparkling their magic everywhere. And then once we get to the heart of the fragrance, once that top sort of fades, I feel like all the fairies flutter away, the glitter kind of just settles to the ground, and then you're left, confused and kind of alone, and you're like, where am I? It takes you to like a different world, a different place than that top note brought you. Let me try and explain. In the heart of the fragrance, we have gardenia, which isn't a flower. It's not a flower that I thought, would go well with the top, and it doesn't. So we have gardenia, we have water lily, and we have peach nectar. And it sort of just becomes this like white floral, very floral. It becomes quite floral at this point. Still a little bit fruity, but the gardenia, we have gardenia in the heart of the scent, and that really takes over. And I think that's what makes me, I'm sort of iffy on this scent. I think that's what also kind of puts a lot of people off, because, it is very strong with that gardenia scent, and I feel like it doesn't quite mesh well with that like whimsical wine beverage opening. So this is where Fairy Dust kind of loses me. I'm kind of lost at this point, lost in Pixie World, and just I can't find my way home. So along with that gardenia is Peach Nectar and Water Lily. I don't smell the Water Lily very much. I do smell the Peach Nectar though. Like it has that, that peachy, almost gummy sort of feel. I think I've said it in another video. I don't like peach nectar. Like, I don't like nectar notes because it makes the scent feel heavier than it should be and like gummier, like stickier. And that I don't like that about this scent either. So if I could describe the scent of it now, it basically smells like a slightly heavy peachy gardenia, like a floral heavy scent that isn't quite as, whimsical as it once was, but I mean it's still pleasant. Okay, some people have said at this point it smells like an old lady, like it smells old lady-like because it is very like heavy gardenia, and I'd have to sort of agree with that. Like once that wine peony kind of scent fades, it does sort of go into that territory. It falls a little bit flat, and I don't love the heart of it. So, it's definitely something you have to like try. It's not quite as fruity and youthful as a lot of her other fragrances. It kind of does settle into more of a mature scent. And that leads us into the base of the fragrance, which has sueded musks, patchouli, and vanilla cream. But don't be fooled because I never smell the vanilla in this. Like, it doesn't settle into a nice warm vanilla. It just kind of smells like a floral woody musk. Like that's all it really becomes. So I don't particularly like the dry down of it either. It's just kind of generic, just kind of floral. I just think there was too much gardenia put into this. I think that really just took over the scent and crushed all the little fairies, and it kind of lost that playfulness that it had. It's kind of a sad end for this fairy tale. I feel like our fairy princess didn't really get a happy ending. She sort of started off hopeful and, didn't get the prince in the end, so there's not much we can do for that. But, like, it's not a bad scent. It's just, it kind of tricks you, It goes to a lot of different places, it takes you on a journey, and then kind of just leaves you there. So, I don't know, give it a try. You gotta like floral. Don't let the top fool you. I know it's, a wonderful whimsical top, but it is sort of short-lived, and then you're in Gardeniaville, not Fairyland, so, be prepared for that. Bring a road map or you'll be lost for a while. Let's talk about products. Well, it's gonna be sort of quick. I haven't actually tried the Fairy Dust products. There's the lotion, the shower gel, I think there's a duster, like a fairy duster. That'd be kind of fun to get, even though I probably wouldn't use it. And a pocket mirror. You can get like a pocket mirror for fairy dust. But I haven't tried any of those. I'm sorry about that, so I can't really review the products. Just a side note, if you live in Canada, particularly like the Toronto area, I've seen a lot of fairy dust gift sets on sale, like really good gift sets at Shoppers Drug Mart. They come with this bottle, as well as a lotion and a shower gel, and even a fourth item. I think it's either a roller ball or that pocket mirror for $19. And they've been there for months. Like, nobody is buying these gift sets. I would have bought it, but I already had this one, and I was like, I don't really need to get like a whole gift set. But if you want to give this a try, or if you do like go to Shoppers Drug Mart and get yourself a fairy dust gift set, $19.99. You get a lot of products, so that's my little tip of the day. Okay, so when to wear fairy dust. So I'm going to say that it is a strong scent. Typically when gardenia is in a scent, especially when it's like, the dominant floral, it always makes the scent like strong. So this is a strong scent. It also has that peach nectar, which is quite heavy. So, that's one good thing about it, is that it does project quite far, and it lasts a decent while. But I will say the top note doesn't last very long. So it's mainly the heart and that base that like lasts a long time. So, again, you gotta really like that sort of more floral feel. It will stick with you for a long time, but you have to make sure that is, something that you like. So when to wear the fragrance is kind of a hard question to answer because it starts off, fun and fruity, so it's something you would want to wear like, out shopping or out dancing or something where it's like fun. But then that goes away and, it becomes that more old lady kind of like florally scent. So then it's more appropriate for like, I don't know, dinner or something a little bit more mature. So it's kind of hard to say when to wear this scent because it does change quite a bit and it does, take you on two different paths. So I don't know when to wear Fairy Dust. For the first time, I actually don't know when to wear this fragrance. It kind of gets lost. I don't know, when you're going to fairyland? When you're lost in a fairy tale? When you're going to the moon? When you become a fairy and flutter off? When you're hanging out with Paris Hilton? I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna just say that it is a casual scent, a casual daytime scent, and leave it at that. Okay, so it's time for our little conclusion. We've reached the end of our fairy tale. It's a sad ending, but I'm going to do a little summary of the scent. So Fairy Dust opens on a whimsical note of peculiar wine beverage accord with pink peony and... what was the other floral? Oh, it doesn't even matter. All you can really smell is that sparkling wine. It's whimsical, it's fun, and I enjoy that. And then it dries, it sort of warms up into the heart. The magic fades a bit, the pixies leave, the fairies die, and then we just get this strong wave of gardenia and peach nectar, which makes it sound very strong, but it also gives it a very heavy floral feel. And then it dries down to just a typical floral woody musk. Nothing too sweet. The vanilla isn't really there, so it's just kind of like that nice, floral scent left on your skin. Good projection, good lasting power. Difficult to say when to wear it. Not her best, not her worst. It's, I would say it's her most bizarre. Okay, so that's my review of Fairy Dust. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you like Fairy Dust. So Paris Hilton has 3 new fragrances. The Passport collection. It's like a trio. It has Tokyo, Paris, and South Beach. I've smelt all of them, and I actually like all of them. I might get them soon. I did get a new fragrance. It is Purr by Katy Perry. I finally got it. That'll probably be my next review. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope it made sense. I know I was like, all over the world with that one, but I did my best. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time for some more reviews.